What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City, where we talk all things wrestling. We are your host, as always. I am Taylor.
And I'm Ryler.
It is a chilly day here in Wrestling City, but SmackDown last night was on fire. Man, what a show it was last night. We had some more U.S. Women's U.S. title tournament matches that took place. We had a pretty good promo battle between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, but the big thing that came out of last night's SmackDown is the return of CM Punk, and he has joined the OG Bloodline. So that means next Saturday, Survivor Series War Games, it will be OG Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk taking on the Timu Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed. What do you think about them adding CM Punk to this War Games match?
Well, first, finally, we have our fifth member decided. I feel like it should have been obvious that, like we were saying in the last video, that like it wouldn't really make much sense for Seth Rollins to join after saying no, no, all this history with them. So after I saw a lot of speculation that it was Punk, you said something about it as well. And I'm glad that I think it was it's one of those things that like how many surprises can you really keep in wrestling nowadays? So we kind of expected it, but at the same time, I think it was what was needed. Um, I don't know. Would you still have preferred it to be 4v4? Or you think this makes things extra interesting with now Punk and Bronson Reed?
I would. I would have liked to have just kept it 4v4. Like, if I had the pen in creative, I would have just kept it 4v4.
Hmm.
But, adding CM Punk to this match, that's going to lead to some more issues with Seth Rollins because we know the history that he has with CM Punk as well. So, I don't know, man. I just know that a lot is going to come out of this next weekend. And, man, I didn't get to see that part of SmackDown. I was out doing some stuff with some friends, but I saw it on Twitter. I was like, let's fucking go, dude. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
It's crazy that CM Punk made his return at Survivor Series War Games last year, and then a year
mhm.
later he'll be competing in War Games.
Yeah, it's crazy how things turn around. I think
Yeah.
that Punk being inserted has put so many different like additional questions. That's the thing about this whole Bloodline storyline. Being able to watch it as it evolves, there are so many different like so now we have the question of Punk can he can literally be involved with just about everybody on his team and on the people he's facing because there's a whole thing about him and Roman Reigns. Like, are they going to get along or tension's going to, boil over between them? And then there's Paul Heyman, obviously. There's all of these questions. So, first, let's talk about that a little bit. I
Mhm.
see that a lot of people are saying because Paul Heyman, he has been somebody that's been a consistent heel throughout his career. I mean, he's had times where he's been face, like when he, eventually turned face by not joining Solo and then got taken out, and then he was basically put on the shelf. But he's had a few other brief time periods, but he's never really he's been a pretty consistent heel. So I wonder if that's going to lead to him turning on Punk slash Roman Reigns within the next month or two, and then him aligning himself with Solo Sikoa. I think that would be pretty fire, but at the same time, do we really need all that right now?
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying that on X last night because CM Punk, I mean, Paul Heyman, he did return last night and he was wearing the same exact
Hmm.
attire that Solo Sikoa wears, the all black suit with the red handkerchief or whatever in his little
Hmm.
pocket. But I could see that because Roman Reigns asked CM Punk like, "What are you doing here?" And CM Punk said, "I'm here to save your ass." And he said that this isn't about y'all; it's about CM Punk. Because you go back, when CM Punk had just returned last year, he was cutting a promo on SmackDown. This was like right before. I think this is during that time period where he was trying to figure out what brand he was going to. So he like appeared on like every show, and
Hmm.
he was talking about Roman Reigns and he said that I acknowledge you, but remember that I am the OG Paul Heyman guy.
Yep.
And man, because looking at it like this, if if I had the pen to this, I think I would have waited until the day of, like that night of
Uh-huh.
Survivor War Games, and then had Paul Heyman come out and have him announce that CM Punk will join War Games. But I'm kind of glad that we got it this early, so that way, next Friday is a pre-tape show, so
Yeah,
we
I
could have got a
forgot
little,
about that. Hmm.
yeah. So maybe we'll get a little bit more build going into that match next
Have you
Saturday.
seen the results already?
I have not. No,
I have
I've
not
been
either.
trying to. I've been trying to keep away from the
Trying to.
spoilers. Yeah, I'm
It's
trying,
kind
but
of
it's hard.
unavoidable with Twitter.
Yes, it
Yeah.
really is hard because I've seen somebody. He's posting like every spoiler that he can, and luckily he's doing the sensitivity filter over it, so you have to like.
Hmm.
So,
Scroll
I,
through it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just trying to stay away from those. But maybe we'll get something to build up towards it on Raw next week. So
Yeah, I hope we get to see some build up between like you were saying, CM Punk. Well, you were saying before we were on camera, talking about CM Punk and Bronson Reed possibly feuding. I think that it would be I don't know logistically like how Punk's condition is right now, but him taking some tsunamis, just that would be awesome. We need Bloodline if Timu Bloodline is going to indeed take the loss at Survivor Series, which I guess spoiler alert, that's probably going to be my prediction. If that's what's going to happen, then they need to look as strong as possible going into it. So I think that Bronson Reed can look strong, get those like what 5, 6 tsunamis in, hit Punk with all of them. I think that would be a pretty cool thing they could do on SmackDown.
yeah, because CM Punk did mention in an interview a while back, not here, not far from here, where he said that he would like to work with Bronson Reed at some point, and he's getting his chance now at Survivor Series War Games. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
As much as I would have liked to see just be 4v4, I mean, I'm glad that they did this. I think it'll be just as good as if it would have been just 4v4. So, and Bronson Reed, man, he looks good sitting there with the Timu Bloodline. I'm not sure if they will continue that with him, continuing that with him and OG Timu Bloodline, but he looks damn good sitting next to all them. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is definitely the match I'm the most excited for at Survivor Series. Another Bloodline War Games match. It's that time of the year.
yeah, yeah. Well, they didn't. They had one in 2022. They didn't have one last year. Last year was Judgment Day and a bunch of other things.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, it's still yeah, that's their match type at this point.
yeah. Women's War Games, we got that next week. Jade Cargill isn't going to be in that match. She got replaced by Bailey. She got thrown through a car windshield last night. Chelsea Green defeated Bianca Belair and somebody else. She advances in the women's U.S. title tournament. So, who's your prediction to win this tournament?
The tournament between all of them. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen a bunch of them that are I saw you say it was a triple threat tonight. I watched some of that. I did not see who you say win that.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. I have no clue. I feel like I'm gonna sound like an idiot. What do you think?
I see when the bracket first came out. I said Chelsea Green, but I think it could come down to either Bailey or Naomi.
Bailey would be a very solid pick. I've always loved Bailey. So
Yeah, but I think my prediction as of right now, I'm going to go with Naomi. She hasn't done a whole lot. I mean, she's done some stuff this year,
yeah.
but I just feel like she deserves this win. I mean, Chelsea Green deserves it just as much, but yeah, I'm going to go with Naomi.
Well, and considering we have Nia Jax as a current champion on that brand, it makes sense to have a solid face champion to balance that out. You know. So, and Bailey was just a champion, so Naomi makes sense.
Yeah. Other than that, not much happened on SmackDown last night. Well, we will be getting Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens at some point. That could either happen at Survivor Series next weekend, or we'll get that at Saturday night's main event. Really good promo between those two. They were both cooking, and everything that Kevin Owens said last night, I mean, he wasn't wrong, honestly. So I'm
He had
looking
a
forward to
point
that
there.
match. I think when they do that match again, I don't think it should be for the title. I think it should just be 1-on-1. So
Owens and Cody?
yeah, I think this
Okay.
match. I think this feud now. I think it's more than just the title.
We'll have to expand on that in the predictions because I do have some questions about that. So keep that in mind.
All right, yeah. We'll see when we're going to do our predictions because next week is Thanksgiving, and
Mhm.
so we'll try to work out our schedules, see when we can get that out to you guys. But we will have a Survivor Series Wargames
Mhm.
predictions video coming out next week. And Ryler, will you be defending your predictions title?
Hmm.
Come on.
No. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
kidding. I will put my belt on the line. As always, I'm a defending champion and I am going to retain. I guess I've had one where I've technically retained by like no contest, I guess. We like did a draw at was it Bash in Berlin?
Yeah.
Um, but we have not had a solid like straight title defense. So this is going to be the first one. You guys are witnessing history.
Okay. Whatever. All right, well, that pretty much does it here at Wrestling City. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Come join the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City, for all of your wrestling content, mainly just WWE. Sorry to all you AEW fans. We do Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews just like this one. We do PLE predictions, PLE reviews. We even do some live reactions videos every now and then. So, yeah, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.